a lot of problems. Everybody talks about like filming on your phone, and you can do it. Like I'm recording on my phone right now. Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a lot more informal than my other videos. It's more of a chit chat about how things are going with my brand new channel. I just started. I've uploaded about 5 videos in over a week now, and yeah, I just want to get real about how it's been so far, the process, what I've learned, maybe some of the things you can relate. If you haven't started your channel yet, this video is going to be super helpful because I'm going to share a lot of things that I wish I knew. The thing is, I watched a ton of videos about how to get started on YouTube. I spent like a year, you know, just thinking about starting and never quite doing it until finally now I went ahead and did it. So I'm just gonna get real about my experience, about how it's been, and all the things that I've learned, and the differences between the things that people were saying on YouTube, all the YouTube gurus that tell you what to do and how to start your channel. And it was very helpful. I'm so glad I did that because I'm really happy with my first few videos. You know, they say that your first videos, you aren't necessarily gonna love them. I know mine can be 1,000 times better, but I'm really happy with the videos that I've made so far. And the thing is, the reason why you need to be happy with the videos that you make when you start is you're gonna have to promote your channel, right? You're gonna have to put it on your Instagram, your Facebook, your WhatsApp, and if you're embarrassed about your first few videos, you're not gonna feel too comfortable to do that. I mean, I was worried about promoting my channel on my Instagram because I really didn't want like people who know me, people who I went to high school with and varsity with, to like see what I'm up to. I sort of just wanted to like hide in my little corner and not really show people what I'm up to, especially because I'm just starting and it's also new to me, and I'm like not 100% happy with my quality yet because I'm not using professional camera. I'm using my iPhone 7 Plus back camera, and you know, like there's just a lot of things, like my background is not where I want it to be. There's so many things that I'm not happy with, but I just decided to just start because if I wait, I'm gonna wait forever. Also, I wouldn't recommend that you buy a camera before you even start your channel because you don't even know if there's something that you're gonna stick with. You have no idea how it's gonna go. So I didn't want to invest in buying a camera that I may shoot a couple of videos and then never touch it again. I've bought so many things for like different business ideas and different ventures. I've like invested a lot of money before even testing out the thing, and I usually regret that. So this time around I was like, no, I'm not going to invest too much. I'm just going to use what I have. The only thing I did buy was I bought some light bulbs, like nothing fancy, right? I've just got some lights, better lighting in my videos because my whole apartment is so dark. So for me, the biggest worry was like, how am I going to make sure that my video quality is okay? Because the thing is, when you're filming on your phone, the lighting is everything, and the main recommendation that people have is that use natural lighting and use your window. Now for me, my window is an awkward situation because if I stand in front of my window, then the background is really strange. Like that was like probably one of my biggest challenges, was trying to figure out where in my house I'm going to film because my apartment is so dark, and like I would love to film in my lounge. My setup that side is a lot nicer than in my bedroom, but the light is just so dark and I just don't know how to fix that. So these are some of the challenges. So people will say, yes, you can film with your cell phone, but you're gonna need good lighting. The window that you have, the scene behind yourself, isn't that cute. You're gonna feel some type of way. So these are some of the challenges that I have. One thing I'm really glad I did buy though is I bought a microphone, and I'm not sure if in this video I'm gonna be using the microphone because I've got my phone connected to my laptop so that I can actually see that if I'm in frame, because my whole setup is different than what I usually do, and there's nothing worse than recording a whole video to find out that like the whole time you were like out of frame or something. Guys, recording on your phone is not easy. There's so many challenges. One, you're not going to be able to see yourself. You're going to have to hope and pray that you're in frame and everything is the way that you want it. So that's going to require like a lot of reshoots. You know, I do a lot of test shoots where I'll like shoot a little bit and then see, but then also when you put your phone back on the stand that you have, there's no guarantee that you put it back in the exact same place. You know what, there's a lot of things that are inconvenient. It's not perfect, it is quite inconvenient, and if you're not sure about this, if this is not truly your passion, all these stumbling blocks that you're gonna face are really gonna discourage you from going forward because you're just gonna feel like there's so many problems, there's so many inconveniences. I've had so many, like this week my phone, I had a situation with the charging and my phone wasn't charging properly, so I couldn't really make videos and I was really bummed. There's just a lot of things that can go wrong when you're using your phone and you're just using whatever you have. It's really inconvenient, and when you're starting, you're sort of like not sure if this is what you really want to do. You're shy, you're awkward about it, and then you have all these like technological problems of like your room, your space, the lighting, there's just so many things that happen. So the main thing I would say is that have a really good purpose or a reason why you're doing this. And if you have that, that reason can really push you through those moments where you're struggling with like all the problems that you're gonna face in terms of the tech and figuring out your room, your background, all the things. So yeah, that is one challenge that I've had, is you watch your favorite YouTubers and they've got these nice study rooms, or they've got these really nice backgrounds and really nice cameras, and they've got the blur effects, and the video just looks so professional and so great to watch, and that's what we all want, right? But the thing is, when you're starting, you're not there yet. You don't have that yet. And if use me as an example, just start with what you have. It doesn't matter what your background looks like, as long as it's clean and clear and there's not like clutter and books and garbage and clothes in your background. It's really okay. So yeah, that's the first thing. So the next thing I want to talk about is, everybody says that
you need to pick a niche or a channel topic.
Now what I found is that that's really difficult in the beginning, because you're not sure. Like, a lot of us are multi-passionate and we have a lot of things that we're passionate about and want to talk about, and you're often not sure what to start your channel on. Let me tell you what I've learned about this thing when you're not sure what to start your channel on. There are some things that when you're thinking about them in your head, you think,
okay, this could be a great topic. I really want to tackle this.
Either it's a fun topic that I want to talk about, or it's something that's trending, or it's something that I know is going to get a lot of views. You may have that idea in your head, but until you sit down and film a video from start to finish and you edit the video, you actually have no idea what it's like. So for me, I thought I really wanted to talk about entrepreneurship and the journey and all the ins and outs about entrepreneurship. But when I filmed the video, it was actually the hardest video for me to make, because I used to think that I had so much to say, but because I'm trying not to give away too much about what I've done in my life, in my past, because I'm just still figuring things out, it was really a hard video to make. And so this is the thing that you're going to discover when you start making the video. So another suggestion I would have is, if you're not sure, you don't want to publish anything, at least get in the process of actually taking out your phone or your camera and film a video from start to finish. Plan it out, what you're going to say, and then actually record and film it, and possibly go as far as editing the video, because that's a whole different process altogether. And by doing that, you'll see if this is a topic you actually like or not, because sometimes something seems good in theory, but then when you actually do it, it's not that great. You feel me? So that's something I wish I knew. Also, if you don't know what you want to make videos about anything and everything. So I didn't pick a niche. My main thing is that I just want to make videos that are going to help people and just share a lot of the knowledge that I've gained. It's not like
me,
watch me live my life,
watch me show off with the internet.
It's not that kind of channel. Not about showing off. I'm about making a difference and helping people. So that is what I was sure about. That's what I definitely want to do. But in what area, I'm not too sure yet. I'm not too sure yet if I want to go in the career direction and talk about CVs and how to get a job and job interviews, or if I want to talk about entrepreneurship. I have started several businesses. I've like learned so much, and you know, these are two separate niches, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to, which direction I wanted to go in. So I just did both, because also you want to see how people are going to respond to your content and your videos, and the best way to get, trust me, you cannot predict what people are going to be interested in. People are so unpredictable, and you could do the best research, you could do the most research, and people will still let you down. And I'll give you an example. So I thought that my career videos would be a hit on LinkedIn. I've got like over 8,000 connections on LinkedIn, and last year I used to be very active on LinkedIn and I would get a lot of engagement on my posts. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to promote my videos, my career videos on LinkedIn, and it's going to be the great place. And actually LinkedIn has my lowest traffic source, so it didn't go as I thought I had. And like, I had based my whole idea of how I'm going to promote my channel on this LinkedIn strategy of, no, my content is about career advice, and not a lot of people make videos on LinkedIn. And to my surprise, it didn't go that great, and I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if, like, I did put like a trailer of the video, but I think that a lot of the time people don't want to leave the platform that they're currently on to go watch a video somewhere else. It's like a lot of effort. Even think about yourself. If you're like currently scrolling on Instagram and someone posts a YouTube video, how likely are you to leave your Instagram session and go watch the video? A lot of people don't do that, and so that is another thing, right? So you can't predict human behavior. The best way to find out is just to try, to start, and you'll see, and you'll learn, and you'll able to take that feedback and move forward with that. So to wrap up about this niche thing, I'm not sure. I don't want to like commit at this point, but I think I am leaning more in the direction of making my videos about career stuff, CVs, interview prep, just because that is an area that I know very well and have a lot more expertise in that. And so I do need to pick a niche, otherwise my subscriber growth is gonna like be as slow as it is currently, because people come to my channel and they're not really sure what it is that they're signing up for. And that is the main reason you need to pick a niche, is because people need to know what they're signing up for. And I feel that the reason, maybe one of, see, I don't even know, I'm just guessing, I'm just figuring out, trying to figure out like how people are responding to my videos and what it means. I'm guessing that it's probably because they're not sure what type of content I make, and therefore they don't hit that subscriber button. So I'm going to just take the plunge. I've made the entrepreneurship videos, I've made career advice videos. I didn't enjoy the entrepreneurship one as much as I did enjoy the career stuff. So, and also feel like there's a lot more topics to cover in that area, and there's just a lot more that I can personally say in that area. So for now, you see, I'm not like strongly committing to this niche. Just for now, these are the videos that I'm gonna make, but I'll see. I might change my mind after 5 videos, who knows. And the thing is, it's okay. It's perfectly okay to change your mind, change your niche. It doesn't matter. Just leave the video up, don't delete it, just put it up there, and who knows, maybe in a couple of months that video will gain some traction. Oh, that reminds me, the main thing I want to talk about is keyword research. So the main thing that people will tell you is that you need to make sure that your videos are searchable, and that you do that by doing keyword research and making sure that you're putting keywords in your titles and in your description. And that makes sure the algorithm know what the video is about, and when people search for that video, your video ranks in the algorithm. So I've tried this, right? All my videos, I've done keyword research of all of them, and one thing that you should pay attention to that I didn't pay attention to was the search volume of that particular keyword. So if the keyword only has 200 searches per month, it means that you're not guaranteed that all those 200 people that are searching for that keyword in that month are going to click on your video. So the maximum that you could get is 200 views in a month if everybody who searches this term clicks on your video. But you know, the chances that everyone who clicks on the video is going to click on your video aren't very high. So maybe you'll get a third of those searches, and that is going to influence the views that your video gets. So I thought that just because you have a great keyword, that means you're going to get a lot of views. But I forgot, like, I don't know, it just didn't click in my mind that no, but I must pay attention to the search volume. And if there's a low search volume in a month, then you can't expect that many views in a week. Makes sense? I hope that it makes sense to me. And also, because you're new, you're still figuring it out, you might not have the best thumbnail, and so people might not click on your video because of that. And another thing is that because you're new, you might make really good thumbnails, like have clickbaity kind of titles, but then your video isn't that great. The quality or the way you structure your video, because you're still learning, isn't that great, and therefore they don't stay for that long and they don't actually watch your whole video, and that will affect your audience retention. And if your audience retention is low, the chances of YouTube recommending your videos to even more people gets even less. So these are the tricky things. How I'm gonna combat this is, well, you can't. It's just to have patience and understand the search volume of the keyword that you're targeting, and then just understand the views and how the view ratio will work. So if you go after a keyword that is a great keyword, there's not a lot of competition, the chances usually are that there's not a lot of searches for that in a month anyway, and so you might not get a lot of views immediately, but maybe over time, over like a year, that video will give you a lot of views. So what just happened right now is that my storage was full, so it stopped recording, and luckily I was able to see that my storage was full because a notification popped up and I was able to see it on my laptop. Now I don't usually record with this way using the laptop thing because long story. So I typically wouldn't have been able to see that my storage was full, but that's on me because I usually delete the videos from my phone after I'm done filming, and with my last video I forgot to delete the videos, and so those were taking up storage on my iPhone. Now the thing is, if you have an iPhone, you know you can't increase the storage of your phone. You have to do what you have to do, and yeah, it just takes a little bit of planning ahead and you totally can get this done. But like I said, these problems and challenges do come up, and you have to just have that resilience to push through and hope that in time you will buy a camera, get memory cards, and you won't have these problems. So yes, just make sure you have enough memory on your phone so that you don't run into that very annoying problem. And because you will not be able to see the front of your phone, the storage will run out while you're recording a video. You'll just keep talking and keep going, and you'll have no idea that the video has actually stopped. This happened to me during the week with my video, and it was just super annoying. So I would say the main thing, you need to make sure that you have resilience and strength, and you're just gonna fight through all the problems and not let them deter you. But yes, if you're like small-hearted like me, these can really make you feel like,
why am I even doing this?
You know, you're not getting anybody, you're just like, you're trying this out, you're already insecure about your position and trying something new, and then you have all these problems. It can just feel like everything is against you, but you just gotta keep forward, because I promise you, the feeling of uploading your video and you've done it, it's such a great feeling for me. I really, after like planning so much and watching so many videos about starting on YouTube and everyone saying just do it, when you finally do it, it's just the best feeling. So I think it's definitely all very worth it. I'm enjoying this, like just sitting here, because usually when I'm at my desk I just feel like I have to be prim and proper and very professional. Whereas if I'm just sitting here on my bed, I'm able to just be a lot more relaxed, and yeah, I'm enjoying this a lot more than usual. So you see, you're not gonna find out these things if you don't try different things. You're not gonna find out what you like. So, you know, try switch up your location, try film in a different position, because for me, like I just said, just sitting on my bed and talking like this is already so much more enjoyable. I actually haven't been enjoying recording and shooting videos as much as I've been enjoying editing them, but now that I'm just sitting here, I've already increased the level of enjoyment that I have. So one thing I would say is do try different things, different styles, to see how you feel. I think it's gonna take a while to find your groove and find like what you really into, and your editing style and your shooting style, and where you want to sit, how you want to sit, how you want to talk. You know, getting used to being on camera, which is basically talking to yourself alone in your room. And it's so weird, but you get used to it the more that you shoot and practice. Okay, so the other thing I want to talk about is regular uploads. So I've uploaded 5 videos. This will be my 6th video in a 2-week period. So there was 3 last week, and this will be 3 this week. And I would say that this is probably the best thing I've done for myself, because I can only imagine if I'd spaced these 5 videos out over 5 weeks and I'd spent 5 weeks on YouTube and only had 150 subscribers. You know, that would be over a month, and I know myself, I would just be so discouraged, like,
so much time has gone by and I have so few subscribers.
So one thing I can say that with each video, you're gonna get more views, you're gonna get subscribers. And so if you want to grow quicker, if you want to grow your subscribers quicker, upload more often. Show you guys what I mean by that. Uploading more frequently has brought me more subscribers. So the first video I uploaded, I didn't announce it anywhere, so that launched and it didn't really get me any subscribers. Then that is the video that I uploaded, and that got me a ton of subscribers. Now that would have just died down, but then I uploaded another video which I also didn't advertise, didn't get a ton of new people, but there were some subscribers. Then my next video, which I did advertise, got me a bunch of new subscribers, and so the cycle just keeps going on like that. This hasn't yet fully calculated for the time period because I just uploaded it yesterday. So that's basically how it works, that every new video that you upload is going to get you new subscribers. It'll be these peaks, and so the more often that you do this, the more there'll be these peaks. Hope that makes sense. And because you're still testing out your channel, you may find that certain videos have more views than others, and if you have multiple videos in a week with a variation of the type of videos that you have, the chances of more people watching is just greater. This is just something I highly recommend. I wouldn't say record every single day, because wow, that just might be a lot for someone who's starting out, and this whole thing is more of a marathon, not a sprint. So I'd say 2 to 3 times, definitely more than once. Like, I know most people say just do 1 video a week, and I think that's when you've chosen your niche, you have your groove, you have your small community of subscribers, and you already know what you're doing. But when you're starting out and you don't know, everything's chaotic, it will take you months and months and months to see progress if you're only doing 1 video a week or even less than that. The other thing I want to say is that your first video, the first one that you advertise, so my first video that I uploaded wasn't the first one I advertised, right? Because I wanted there to be more than 1 video when I promoted my channel on my various social media. So the first video that you advertise and promote to your friends and family on your different social media platforms is probably going to get more views than everything else. And I've seen this on other beginner YouTubers channels as well, where their first video has like the most views of their first 5 to 10 videos, and that's because your friends and family are like wanting to check you out.
Oh, what is this that you're doing?
Everyone is like super happy for you, super proud of you, and there's like a lot of that initial support. And as time goes by, you may find that your friends and family aren't your target audience for your videos, and so the viewership will decline. Just expect that out the gate. It's gonna happen, and it's perfectly okay. Don't let that discourage you. And for me, I wanted to get that phase over as quick as possible, because I don't want to constantly rely on friends and family having to watch my videos for me to be on this platform. I actually want to be part of YouTube and inside the algorithm, and I have people that regularly use YouTube to watch your videos. Because if you have like your random friend who hardly ever uses YouTube, maybe she goes on YouTube once a month, then she isn't going to be a very loyal subscriber, because she can't keep just coming to YouTube just for you. So you want to find people that are already very actively using the platform. So yeah, your first video will probably get the most views, your second, third, the views will just keep dropping, but that's okay. Just push through it. We can do this, okay? We're here. That's the thing, you have to have this like mindset of I'm here to stay, I'm doing this, I'm committing to 100 videos, I'm committing to 1 year of doing this. Just have like a long time frame and have a goal in mind that you can control. I can't control how many people subscribe to my video, I can't control how quickly I get 1,000 subscribers, but I can control making sure that I upload 100 videos in my first year at least. Like, that is something that I can control. I can control saying, okay, I'm not gonna quit YouTube at least for a year, so I'm gonna be on here for at least 12 months, and no matter what happens, even if 6 months down the line I only have 200 subscribers, my goal is to be on here for at least a year. Now, for me, knowing myself, I probably will stay for many years. I've been active on this platform for many years, and it's been my dream for a very long time to start a YouTube channel, so I bet I'm here to stay. But in my head I've said, okay, at least 1 year and at least 100 videos, and that is what I have in my head, and no matter what happens, I'm just gonna keep pushing forward. So you want to have something like that, otherwise you will quit, you will get discouraged, because you might think you have this great idea, you have these great videos and nobody's watching, and you're just like,
what's wrong with me? What's going on? I hate YouTube.
And you just give up and quit. But don't do that. So have goals and things that you can control. Don't have goals of how many views you want to get. Don't have goals of how many subscribers you want to get, because that is completely out of your control. And if anything with YouTube, it has exponential growth. Once you take off, you could go from getting 2 subscribers a week to getting 20 subscribers a day. So that's just how YouTube works. And once you pick up and there's momentum, it's really going to skyrocket. So don't look at your initial success as any indication of anything. For me, it's only been just under 2 weeks that I've been on this platform. There's too little data for me to decide, right? But like I said, I'm so glad that there's been 5 videos already. So that's why I can make this video and talk about it. It's been 5 videos in 2 weeks. So my biggest recommendation is please upload as many videos as you can. And that's the thing, when you start, you have that momentum, you have that excitement. I would say before you make your first video, say I'm gonna make at least 10 videos. Now, I didn't decide from the get-go what those videos would be, and I'm glad I didn't, because I would have made them all videos get for LinkedIn, only to find out that LinkedIn is my least traffic source. So it's so frustrating to like try to figure out what to plan in advance so that you're organized and you know what you're doing, and you're going to be consistent because you know what's coming next, but also responding to the feedback. So you need to know what kind of person are you. If you're going to be impacted by how people receive you, if you're getting subscribers, if you're getting views, then you just want to manage those expectations. But if you don't care, you just have goals that you can control, then go for it. You will not have a problem. Right, so there's so much more that goes into YouTube than just sitting and filming. You have to learn how to edit, you have to know how to make thumbnails, you have to know what to put in your description, in your titles, all of this, and also just the actual physical uploading of your videos. All of these are brand new skills and things that you have never done before, okay? So this is going to be brand new to you. It's so much effort. One thing I would say is please don't leave your thumbnail as like an afterthought. This is what I did. In my first couple of videos, I put all this effort into what am I going to say, what's the video going to be about, and okay, I filmed the video, and it's so exhausting to talk to the camera. It's really, like, for me, it's really exhausting. Like, the video may only be 10 minutes, but I was probably talking for 20 or 30 minutes, and all of that is going to get cut out in editing. So you film the video and then you're done and you're like, yes, I did it, I put myself out there, I made a video, and then you're like, oh shit, I have to make a thumbnail, and then you have to come up with expressions that you're gonna make. And this one I'm still figuring it out. I don't like my first few thumbnails. In fact, I may actually swap them out and put new thumbnails, and that's the great thing about thumbnails. Don't stress too much about it, because you can always change them at a later stage as long as you have the original photos and whatever. So I'm not too stressed about that, but it is something that I definitely want to improve. But that is like a whole skill on its own. That's like graphic design, and you have to find out about colors, typography, and just that whole thing. So thumbnails are tricky, and I would say spend a good amount of time on your thumbnail. Don't just do it as an afterthought, otherwise no one is going to click on your videos because the thumbnail is boring. But then I want to talk about support that you're going to get from friends and family, depending on how big you are on your other platforms. So some people are already influencers. They have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 followers on Instagram. So when they launch a YouTube channel, they're gonna get thousands of people that are gonna subscribe because they already have a very large audience on other platforms. That could be Twitter or Instagram or maybe even Facebook. You may or may not have that. So don't compare yourself to people that have large audiences on other platforms, because they are gonna naturally get more support because more people know them, and that's just how it is. I have just over 7,000 followers on Instagram, and yeah, I have 150 subscribers. So that's just what happens. And even the people that have these very big platforms, not everyone from like their Instagram is gonna come onto their YouTube. So even they experience the difference between the number of followers they have on Instagram and the number of people. And that's the thing, people on their platforms like their platforms. If you're on Twitter, you just want to be on Twitter, and you know, being on YouTube and scrolling on YouTube and watching YouTube videos is a completely different activity than scrolling on Instagram or scrolling on Twitter. So just understand that, have patience and understanding. And also, if you don't have a lot of followers on other platforms, it's okay, it's fine. In the long haul, you're probably better off because you're gonna have people that find you on YouTube. So these are people that are already using YouTube. They are more likely to watch your videos more regularly. There's nothing worse than having a ton of subscribers and very few views on your videos. So I would say this one could go either way. Obviously the subscribers will help you, but like I said, if these are people that hardly ever use YouTube, well then they aren't gonna watch your videos and it's not gonna go well. So I would say there's nothing wrong with finding your tribe on YouTube. Okay, so to wrap up this video, I just want to say my key takeaways. I would say the main thing is have a really good reason and a purpose for why you're starting your YouTube channel. Even if you don't know your niche yet, even if you're not quite sure what your videos are going to be about, have a personal reason that you know why you're starting the channel, and you remind yourself of this reason, and that's going to push you through when you're not getting the views that you want, when you're not getting the subscribers that you want. Because if you don't have a really solid why of why you're doing it, then it's going to be very easy to quit. The next thing, you can theorize all you want, watch all the videos as much as you want. I did that for many months. I watched many YouTube tutorials and videos about how to get started, and there are so many things that you will not know until you begin, because you are unique, you're a brand new person, you know. So you could watch someone who makes finance videos, and then when you do it, the outcome is completely different because you are a completely different person. So you will never know how people are going to respond to your channel until you upload some videos. The other thing is, you probably won't grow as quickly as you think you would, even if you have thousands of followers and connections. I have over 8,000 connections on LinkedIn. I have over 1,000 followers on Twitter. I have over 7,000 followers on Instagram, but I only currently have 150 subscribers. So, you know, you're probably not going to grow as quickly as you think you would, and that is okay. Because like I said earlier, you're gonna find your tribe on YouTube and people that already actively use YouTube. You want those viewers because those people are the ones that are gonna watch every video that you upload. Your friends and family might subscribe, but how likely is it that they're gonna watch every video that you upload? Be patient. This is a marathon, not a sprint. So yes, if you're the kind of person that wants instant results, then probably this platform isn't for you, because the growth is just something else. And the chances of you having a viral video and taking off are very slim. And if that's what you're hoping for and that's why you're doing this, I'm sorry my friend, you're going to be very disappointed. And I'm not the only YouTuber that says so. A lot of these YouTubers say the exact same thing. And then remember, with every video, you're chasing after progress and not perfection, right? You want to make sure that every video you improve a little bit incrementally. Maybe you're improving your thumbnails, maybe you're improving your delivery, and you have a little bit of progress. You're not aiming for perfection. You're learning a brand new skill. There's no way you're going to be perfect out the gate, but don't let that stop you from starting, because the only way you're going to get better is to play the game. You cannot learn YouTube just from watching videos about how to get on YouTube. The only way to learn this is to actually make some videos, and if they're not amazing, if they're not awesome, that's fine, but upload them. That's another thing. Like, I made like 3 videos last year that I just recorded and I never uploaded them, and that's fine. I would recommend you do the same thing as well, just to practice being in front of the camera and seeing how you feel about it. I never published them, and I must say that with this time around, when I made these videos, I published them. It's a completely different process because I edited them. I had to make a thumbnail. It's like a whole completely different skill set, and I learned so many things from my analytics, from how people received them, from the views I got, from the subscribers I got. So I must say, eventually, even if you make a couple of practice videos that you don't intend on publishing, at some point publish a video. Just make a video, edit it, publish it, and you'll improve as you go along. So yeah, that isn't really everything that I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about editing, and a lot of people ask me about my editing. I do use iMovie, but I'm thinking of switching over to Final Cut Pro because I'm just extra like that. There are things that you can't do on iMovie that I really want to do, but I might make a video about editing on iMovie. If you guys are interested in that, let me know, and I can make a video about how I do that. I'm not an expert, so it will be like a beginner type of tutorial, but yes, if you like the editing in my videos, then I can make a video just about that. But let me know in the comments if that's something that you guys are even interested in. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. If you did, let me know in the comments. I love YouTube comments. I have all the notifications on. When someone leaves a comment, I get it, although YouTube is delayed, so someone may leave a comment and I get it immediately. Sometimes I get it after a couple of hours. I don't know what's up with that, but there is like a delay with the comments. But I personally love them. They make my day. They make me so happy. They make me feel like I'm not just talking to myself in my room. So I really love comments on YouTube, so please leave me one. It will make my day. If you haven't started your channel, I hope that in this video you will. If you're afraid to start, send me a DM on Instagram and let's chat about what your concerns are, why you're afraid to start, and maybe I can motivate you and be your accountability partner. Subscribe, please. Obviously, this whole video is also about like struggling to get subscribers. So if you've watched this video, please subscribe. Like if you watch the whole thing and you're at this point and you haven't subscribed, I'm not sure, like, do you not feel my pain? Do you not feel the pain that I'm in? Maybe I didn't say it in this video because I was trying to be positive, but please subscribe, okay? And thank you for everyone who has subscribed. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna end this video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.